Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. This is going to be my review and recap for Basketball Wives Season 10 Episode 1. This is going to be a study in me not cussing people. Pray for me. So they bringing Duffy back? Duffy? So everybody got invitations. Well, people got invitations to Shawnee's wedding. Jesus. Duffy? British, Brooke, Malaysia, Jennifer, Jackie. Duffy? Huh. Okay. Alright. I apologize. They're at Jackie and Doug's wedding number 26, 25. I don't remember how many times they've gotten married. They get married every year. They renew their vows every year. Because that's what they do. And it's cute for them. Duffy is with her fiance with his square head. Angel has shown up in this dominatrix dress. Okay. I want to see Jackie's dress because she said she got it in her husband's favorite color, and normally she don't ever wear a color like that. So I'll enlist it. I want to see the dress. Not Brandy and Malaysia is not on the same page. What's going on? Not Malaysia giving her the stank face when Brandy walked in, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Let me figure out what done happened between these two. I'm with Jennifer Nosey, but what happened between the two of y'all? Because best friends don't just stop talking to each other. Something had to really happen for y'all to stop talking to each other. Huh. She just called them Queen. Jackie just called her husband Queen and Slim forever. Didn't they die at the end of that movie? I'm gonna let them have it. Black love is beautiful. The wedding went off without a hitch. They're at the reception. Everybody is mingling and stuff. Duffy is DJing the reception. Brandy is like, she feel like it's tacky that Malaysia hasn't said anything to her. She sees me here. I think she's just trying. She doesn't want it to devolve into, any type of argument or bad words at Jackie's wedding. So she's holding her decorum. If she feels like she can't speak to you without it going to there, then just don't speak to each other. Give each other the eyes. Acknowledge me, I acknowledge you. And that's all we had until we can sit down and have a conversation, since we're going to be in each other's orbit for the next couple of months filming this show. But Brandy can't let it be that, so she's going to go over there and talk. And she speaks. And Malaysia's just like, okay, girl. She hasn't said anything yet. Hopefully, she put her big girl panties on and just be like, listen, I'm not gonna cause a scene at my friend's wedding reception. I don't care that she's been married 265,000 times. I'm not gonna cause no scene at my friend's thing. So I'm just going to speak, and we gonna let it be what it's gonna be. Hopefully that's what it is. Okay, so Brandy rolls up on Malaysia. I said, my bra is not in congruence with my dress, Jesus. And so tells her father passed away. And Malaysia's like, I didn't know. And Brandy is saying that's bullshit. You did know. We have mutual friends. Because we have mutual friends don't mean I talk to the mutual friends, or that the mutual friends brought up your father's passing to me if they know that we are not in a good place. So you could have just took the condolences, and I'm so sorry. I was unaware that your father had passed for what it is, but no. And then not Jackie, Malaysia immediately removed herself from the situation. She was like, I listen, this is supposed to be about love. And Jackie and them celebrating their marriage and all of that good stuff. And I'm not going to interject any negativity into that particular situation. So I'm going to remove myself from the situation. And that's what it's going to be. Now, Jackie saw Malaysia get ready to leave, and she followed her out, and she was like, yeah, Brandy doesn't believe me that I didn't know her father died. Whoop-de-whoop. She's like, I'm going to go. I love you. You have a great day. And Jackie said there's something else going on with Malaysia, um, and I'm going to figure out what it is. So, cut to Shawnee, who could not make it to Jackie's wedding. She got stuck at the airport. She's like, I told her when we got back we would have a girls' day for me missing the wedding. Jesus, I had a brain fart. So she's saying that what's the baby's name? Shawnee is glowing. You know, when you love correctly, you glow differently. So there's that. So we're gonna see what they talking about at this shopping center. So Jackie and Shawnee have come up with a plan that they're gonna talk to the ladies to try to figure out what the issue is in metal, because that's what they do best is metal. We get to Angel, and her secret is that she's knocked up. She didn't really want to tell anybody. She just got her blood work back. Everything is fine. It's because the doctors told her she would have a molar pregnancy, which instead of creating placenta, her cells would create tissues would create a mass, and then she might miscarry, and it would be cancerous. So it'd be a danger to herself and the baby. But everything seems like it's a go. She's fine. All her blood work is fine. So uh, her and the baby daddy was talking about names for the baby, and she's like, we got to come up with some names, and he said Prince, and she was like, well, my other two kids' names begin with A because my name begins with an A, and she was like, how about A Prince? And he was like, you're a genius. Don't you name that baby a Prince? Do you hear me? Don't you name that baby a Prince? But yeah, and she for a half a second talk about what if people are upset that I didn't mention it before, say anything before now, because she didn't really want to until she got cleared, because then when you tell people and then they're keeping up with it, and then you have a miscarriage and then you have to continue to explain and explain. So I get why she didn't tell anybody, and anybody who's upset that she decided to hold on to the information until she felt secure enough to say anything about it is a jackass, and don't worry about them. Don't talk to them anymore. Point blank. Period. The end. Okay, I still don't know what the root cause and issue of Brandy and Malaysia's fallout is, but Shawnee talks to Brandy, and she's upset that Malaysia didn't know that her father had passed and didn't say nothing to her. Jackie talks to Malaysia. Malaysia is going through with her own personal stuff with her husband, ex-husband. I don't know. The co-parenting thing is not going as planned. He's not paying any child support, even though he got the money. Uh, so she is so busy dealing with that and trying to smooth that over and make ends meet for her children, and them not look at their daddy in a type of way. Um, my back hurts. That she doesn't have the wherewithal. She doesn't have the social energy or battery to even argue or try and mend or do anything with Brandy, and that's why she's like, I'm just gonna remove myself from this situation because I don't have it in me to even deal with this situation at this point, because I am mentally exhausted trying to handle my family life situation. So Jackie gonna have a girls' night out where they get together, and I think this is all gonna come to a head. Hopefully, they can open their ears and hear each other and what's going on. We gonna see. Okay, so we get to the girls' night. Angel's not drinking. All the ladies are there. Angel's not drinking. She has to tell them why she's not drinking. She's like, I'm pregnant. She ain't even told her mama yet. So I hope your mama don't see this. But she had to tell them why she wasn't drinking. Um, Brandy and Malaysia are there. Malaysia is like, I'm sorry, my energy is low. I have going through some family issues. That takes Brandy to 750. Brandy is going through her grief process, and she is stuck in anger right now, and she is misplacing the anger. She may have a legitimate reason to be upset with Malaysia, but the unreasonable anger that she has is because of her father's passing. It's not because of Malaysia, and she's using that to attack her with it every time that girl opens her mouth. Now, they done gone off to the side because they have been friends for the last 15 years to try and see if they can talk to each other. and both see that they're both going through something right now and try and get it back together. I don't know how this is gonna work because Brandy has a lot of. She's angry. She's really, really angry, and she's hurt. She's not only hurt by the whatever's going on between her and Malaysia, but by her father's passing, which is ratcheting up and magnifying whatever the problem is. So we gonna see. All right. So the conversation with Malaysia and Brandy started off okay, and she keeps trying to tell Brandy, I honestly did not know that your dad had passed away. And she was like, well, I took it as an interpretation that you were being petty. No, I wouldn't be petty about someone's passing, especially your dad. So Brandy just doesn't want to let go of the fact that she feels like Malaysia knew that her dad passed and she didn't say anything. And Malaysia keeps saying, I was unaware. I didn't know. She's like, well, we have the same friends. That doesn't mean that we having the same type of conversations. And if they know that we are not in a good place, maybe they won't mention you in our conversations. So it's starting to go off the rails, and that's how the episode ended. I hope it's not all of this whole season is not them arguing over this. Okay? This has been my review and recap of Basketball Wives Season 10, Episode 1. Without no curse words. Go, Evie. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a cat. I will catch you in the next one.